From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. In motion, it's Robinson. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think, obviously, you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is caught. It's Robinson. A gain there of 11. First down, Giants. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Darnold to throw on first down. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver.
Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. Defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Gino now on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 3 to go. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Once again, it's Walker. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Smith. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now, this looks like a design run, and it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. They'll run here with Walker. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Smith. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
The Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone, and listen, I understand that hit is coming, but guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Oh, yeah. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. A second effort, and he is in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Slot man in motion left. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll try the right side this time. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Throwing, Darnold. He's got his man. It's Diggs. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right back to him on first down. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Handoff here, up the middle, and nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, here's Smith. Downfield, he's got it. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. Connected with the tight end. That's Fant. But he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So, we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. Second and 7. From the pistol, Smith. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play action now. It's Geno. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. To throw, it's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Geno to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seattle.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Darnold now to throw. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
To throw is Darnold. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seahawks. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Off he goes. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got it at the 3. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Into space. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6. But to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Darnold to throw on 1st down. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Now a handoff, running right. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Got his man at the 6. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Touchdown, New York. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The tight end Fant in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. This one's snagged by Smith and Jigba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They run with Walker. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. A 2nd down throw for Smith. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. It's Smith. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Dallas Flowers. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. Darnold. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately?
And he's in. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, New York. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there is a flag down on the field. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Seattle. From the shotgun, Smith. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Smith.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. Smith now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
On second down, Walker. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Third and long.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Geno. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. They'll run with Walker. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Darnold now on 1st and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Darnold to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up. And make it 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions. He's into the end zone for the score. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Geno. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Smith and the Seahawks will go for two here. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1 yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Flowers now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught downfield by Robinson. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Now, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Throwing, Darnold. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Smith. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
3rd and long. Here we go. One final play. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George House